go do my job.
I just started the recording, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's really, like I said, I don't mind working, and it still allows me the flexibility to babysit and spend time with the grandkids and do that. I just, some of the things, like I really want to purge some stuff in my basement, and I just haven't had time to do that. So hopefully in the fall that can become higher priority too. So
Good.
Yeah. So
Very exciting.
it is.
How long do you think you're going to keep working?
Me, well, through the end of the year for sure, and then I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll end at the end of the year.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure she's not going to make it to Christmas.
You're predicting, huh?
Yep, I'm
Well, that's
predicting
great.
she won't make it to Christmas.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Norm and Susan.
Hi,
Martha
everyone.
was here a minute ago. Hi. Thanks for joining us. Anyway, I know Martha will be back in a minute, but we were just celebrating the fact that today is Tom's last day of work. He is officially making the leap today. Yay.
Congratulations, Tom. That's exciting.
Very much so.
Very exciting.
Yeah,
Well, no, go ahead.
this class just worked out perfect
Yeah.
to get me right up through to the end. I mean, this is really what I needed to add some comfort level to the decision and going forward. So this is great. It worked out perfect.
It did work out perfectly. Yep, absolutely. Well, I'm not sure who else is joining us. I know Martha will be back in a second, but let's start with any questions about how are you doing on creating your happiness portfolio? How's that effort going?
I must
Go
say,
ahead.
I've been a little bit distracted because I am working at a job that's pretty intense. So I don't know. I mean, basically, I'm with a company that's really growing really quickly. So I'm hoping it'll last for a while, but my experience in the past has been that sometimes you think things are going to go one way and they end up going a very different way. So I'm just going to be prepared for anything. I'm glad I'm able to be working at this stage because I was always concerned about whether or not I would be. So I'm very gratified that I'm in the position I'm in, but I also want to think about what's going to come next and what that might want to look like and what combination of volunteering I might do and other things I might be taking on. So I haven't had a lot of time to really think about it right now because I'm really busy with the work a lot, but I do want to keep it kind of in perspective. I don't want to suddenly find one day that, let's say the job ends and all of a sudden I find myself with a lot of time on my hands. So trying to make sure that I keep it in my planning so that it doesn't become something that I forget about until all of a sudden I find myself needing to focus on it.
Yes, because that would be more painful for sure.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I hope you're able to do that. Well, Tom and Tammy, how about you guys? How is your happiness portfolio coming along?
For me, it's coming, but I've had a lot on my plate these last couple weeks, and so I'm looking forward to a time when I can really get back into it and really fine tune and focus on some things and go back and answer some questions. We're planning a big 60th anniversary party for my parents. The 60th wedding anniversary party for my parents, which is this weekend. So in between trying to do homework and babysitting, I've been working on homework, but I'm looking forward to going back and really fine tuning it. So
great. That's great. Well, I hope the party goes really well this weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.
And how about you, Tom?
Yeah, I've got the same. Yeah. I'm in the middle of it, so it's going to take some time. I don't want to rush through it. I really want to sit down and really think about it. So I've got a basis and I'm like, okay, so now I'm starting to just scribble. I'm like, I want to think it through more. So I'm allowing myself to take that time and really analyze, how that portfolio needs to look. And I'm kind of excited because I don't feel like I've got I don't have to get it right. It's just, this is where I'm going to start off and I can adjust. You told me I can, this is a work in progress. So that gives me great comfort. And like Tammy, we'll sit down together then later and kind of work on it together because we've been with the everything going on and my retirement, I've been busier than ever trying to get everything squared away beforehand. So it's coming. It's good.
And I like the fact that we're doing this together because it has opened up a lot of discussion for us. Especially when we started, we took the time, we did our homework and then we discussed it together, which was really good to kind of get us on the same page and do all that. And but like I said, these last, I don't know, couple weeks have been a little hectic, and we just haven't had that time to really talk about it either. So
very understandable. I would encourage you both to, since you can be each other's accountability partner, to make sure that you put on your calendar sometimes that you're really going to do that you're going to sit down, so that life doesn't just, start to unfold and all of a sudden, guess what? Your happiness portfolio is half done in the bottom drawer and you're never going to look at it again.
Good
Yeah,
point.
It kind of defeat the purpose.
Yep.
we'll definitely put it on the calendar.
Okay, that sounds great. And Martha, how are you doing?
Actually, I'm doing quite well. My happiness portfolio is really, to say that I'm at a point where I'm very happy and I'm very content in my life. Having said that, we do know that things can change in a moment's notice. And I think one of the things that it's made me really look at is, how do I want my life to look going forward? Because you can get all excited and think, oh, I think I'm going to do this and this and this. And I'll refer back to something that Norman shared with me some time ago when I was talking with him about maybe doing more programs and maybe becoming a guide for Get Set Up. And he said to me, be sure that you do the things that you want to do in life. So keep things in balance. And so for me, it's easy to get off on a tangent, and it might be, oh, this is good. So you get on a roll, and all of a sudden your life isn't in balance. And I realize that sleep, exercise, and nutrition are huge. Now, having said that, today was the first day that I finally went to the gym and did some exercise this morning. I did it in Florida. It was easy. Back in Pennsylvania, it was a little more difficult because I used to go to a local, the PT department of our local hospital. And now we can't go in there and do like a fitness, it was called WellFit. And we could pay so much a month and go in there anytime that the physical therapy department was open. Well, we can't do that now. So you had to rethink it. So we went to the Y. Now the Y is only less than 3 miles from our house. So it's all extremely doable, but you've got to build the time in too. When are we going to do this? And because I lost my car last week in the accident when a tree fell on it, and I elected not to rent a car. Now we are dealing with one car, and I don't go much, but all of a sudden it dawned on me, oh my gosh, I have a hair appointment next week and it's at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we've got to deal with this. So keeping life in balance and keeping it all in perspective is really huge. And this, what I learned in this from you, Marianne, and the coursework that you've had me do is, it really, I feel like I'm on track, but it causes you to stop and ask yourself some questions that maybe I would not have otherwise. And I think that it's your happiness portfolio is ongoing. You can't say, well, in 6 months it'll be done, or in 3 months I'll have it done, because life, it's going to be, it's a tool to live with and to, revisit from time to time and rethink, because things do escalate out of our control one way or the other. Sometimes it's all play, or sometimes it's no play, and we all need that balance. So I think for me, it's just creates a more of an awareness to say, think of what the people, think of what I've learned from you, recommendations that, from Norman, other friends, things like that. It's real important, because now we don't get another day. We don't, the past is gone, and we have just today, and live it for all that it can be. So
good thoughts, very good thoughts. And it is true. your happiness portfolio is intended to be a living document. It's intended to be something that's just part of your life. And yeah, you do have to revisit it periodically. My husband and I do it at New Year's every year, because stuff changes, even your interests change or whatever changes. And so it's all about taking that time to just sit back and think, what do I want my life to be like, instead of it just happening.
I love all the tools that you gave, though, like the worksheets and things like that, what are your interests, things like that. That's really huge. And it validates for me where I am and that I am. And to me, that's huge. Just like when I would, in the past, I have gone for counseling, and my counselor used to say, Martha, you're doing fine. And I said, what you don't understand is when I come to you, it's like I'm getting my report card. And she said, oh, okay. And, she was able to watch as things did change and things went in a positive direction. And so I think that, that being said, just continue to keep learning and learning. And this was invaluable to me. It really was. So I've learned a lot, and I thank you so much, Mary Ann.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for all your contributions. Great. Anything else that you guys are taking away, Tom and Tammy?
It's just that I just feel like this class has really given us focus moving forward into retirement, and given us the confidence that we need, that we can do this, and we're doing, taking those steps to make it happy and successful.
Yeah, like you said, the one thing that I've always had, God's always taken care of us, and I've always just let life happen. And it's interesting. It's like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't just let things happen. Maybe I should try to figure out what I really want this to be and go forward. That's really been the way I've been living, is I kind of let things just happen. So this is,
well, and it seems to have served you well, but now you also have the opportunity to create what you want to happen.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I think that'll work well. I think that's going to be good.
That's great. That's wonderful. I'm not sure who's on the phone. I don't recognize the phone number.
Hi, Mary Ann, it's Barbara. I tried to get on the Zoom, but I'm out of town and the internet wouldn't support it. So I figured I would just call in.
Well, good. I'm glad that you did. Thank you for joining us.
I've been
Great.
listening, and it's been wonderful. It's so funny. The last exercise, the Chuck It list, I thought, oh, I can't do any of this. And then I started thinking about my old job and all the things about it that I hated, that I had to kind of be reminded of, like sales performances and making sure that you made, certain budget numbers and I thought, oh my God, I could chuck all of this now. And it was so freeing. I really enjoyed that one.
Good. I'm glad.
I
Anybody else?
really did.
Good. I encourage anybody, if you haven't done it yet, Tammy and Tom are a little bit behind because of the great party that you're going to have this weekend. But I encourage you to not overlook that one, because it's kind of fun to do, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else that anybody wants to talk about or share today?
I would just, this is Barbara again. I was kind of the opposite. I have planned everything in my life, and as a result of that, I think I've missed a lot of the fun parts of it. A lot of humor, I have that down as a lack of humor in my life. I really have to kind of let go. I was the oldest child, and I kind of was like mothering my siblings, and then I was always so responsible at work. And what I really want to do in this next chapter is kind of, like reestablish being a fun person or something. I'm just much too serious. And I can afford to kind of let go a little bit now and just kind of let things happen and look for the fun things and not be on a schedule and all of that. So, hopefully that was a really good thing about the vitality exercise that, sort of unveiled itself to me. So I want to just share that with the group.
Great. That's really good news, Barbara. It's two ends of the spectrum when you are so organized and so driven by that organization. It does take away the opportunity for spontaneity. And on the other hand, for Tom, if you're just letting everything be spontaneous, you don't get to create what you want. So the balance in between is where you really want to be, I think.
Mhm.
Any other thoughts? No? Well, then I just want to thank you all so much for being part of this last 5, well, it turns out to be 6 weeks together. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I appreciate all of the things that each of you contributed. And I encourage you, please, to take advantage of the coaching sessions that you still have. I'll send out a couple of reminders, but again, there's no expiration, but I encourage you to take advantage of it, particularly to make sure that you keep on the path. It's an opportunity for accountability, for holding yourself accountable for actually living it now that you've gone through all of this. And so I want to thank you again, and I wish you all a wonderful journey. Remember that it is a journey, and absolutely enjoy every step along the way. And I'm here if you want to reach out anytime, you have any questions or issues that are bothering you, I would love for you to reach out to me.
Thank you, Marianne.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
all.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you. It's been wonderful.
Good. Well, enjoy the journey, everybody.
Yeah.
It
Thank
was
you.
great to
Everyone.
hear
Nice to meet you.
you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody. Bye-bye.